Hola familia, this is Caroline Putnam of Revivolution here in the Sacred Valley of Peru. And today I really want to share with you one of the most impactful lessons that I've learned living in Peru 6 years, following my dreams and living with an indigenous family. And that is to not ever give up. There's been so many times where I'm really doubting the work that we're doing. I doubt, is this really possible? And I'm just so grateful that I chose to surround myself by good people who are really rooting me on, who help give me methods and ways and tools to continue forward. And I'm really grateful for the practices that I have to really come back and remember this dream and remember that there's a way. And so I want to share with you some tools and techniques so that you can follow your dreams, because I really feel that each of us have that spark of life, that spark of our dreams in us, because nature and creation is moving through us to really fulfill the highest prayer on this planet. So first of all, I think it's really important to come clear on your vision. What is your vision for life? What is your vision for this world? How do you see it playing out? What do you see the people in your life doing? I think it's really important to come clear on what this vision is. And you can check out our vision on revivolution.net to see this is the vision that I've come to over time. And know that this vision changes and molds and sculpts over time as well, so that's okay. So when you're becoming clear on this vision, this helps you to define who is in your life and what actions you take, what work you take on, what travels you take, because it all should be aligning and pointing in this direction of that vision. So therefore, you should always be surrounding yourself by people, friends, family, relationships that are rooting you on and letting you know that it's possible. And also letting you know what things aren't working, so that you can fix these. So not to tell you that the dream's not possible, but hey, this method maybe isn't the best. Do you want to try this one? So really surrounding yourself by people that are rooting you on and supporting you with those tools. I find it so important over this past 6 years. Any time that I felt discouraged, I always had a friend or my maestro, my elder, to pray with, to do a ceremony, and to really consider details and consider the next steps of action. Another tool, find your practice. If it's prayer, pray often. If it's meditation or yoga, do this. If it's running or going into nature or doing sports, do this. Find your center, so that every time that you do this action, you can always come back to your highest prayer and your highest dream and really remember your true essence and not allow the mind to discourage you. And lastly, I think it's really important too to know that not giving up also means not giving up on our relationships. I'm so grateful that over the past 6 years, any time that I've had any challenges in my personal relationship with my partner, I've always had our family there. And rather than saying, oh, this doesn't work, they say, let me pray with you. Let's do a ceremony. Here, let's work this out. This is totally normal. So really surround yourself by friends and family that can do this, and also be open to do this for others. If others are having problems in their relationships, it's not necessary for us to be the person to come gossip to. But if you really want my support, then I really want to be able to, as a friend, share with you on both sides where I see there can be improvements and where I see your connection. I really want to inspire you to stay together. And this again requires vision. It requires agreements. It requires deciding with a partner or with your friends or with your team, are we in this together until the end? And so if the answer is yes, then you know it's worth the time. It's worth putting energy into, and it's worth continuing, because it's through relationships and through collaborations that we can really go deeper in these practices. Life isn't easy, and human relationships definitely aren't easy. But when we really decide that this is in our best interest and that we're committed, then we really have the tools and we have that energy to, rather than see this as an opportunity to leave, we see this as an opportunity to go deeper and to really put that trust, that prayer, and that practice into the relationship. And so I find that these have been the top 4 tools that have really supported me throughout the past 6 years to follow my dreams and continue to go for them time after time after time. Even just a couple days ago, with some little technological issues, I find myself really down sometimes. And sometimes it's really hard to come back to work, and it's really hard to see the benefit. But every time I come back to prayer, every time I come back to ceremony, And every time I see the benefit of what our services are providing for others, it keeps me inspired. And it definitely keeps me inspired to have friends and family always rooting me on. And for me to also share with them how I can root them on in their dreams. So I hope this video helps you, supports you, encourages you to really, every time there's a rock in the road, contemplate on it. See how this can really be an opportunity to put these teachings to practice and to keep going. Because your dreams are valid, your work is valid, your passions are valid, your relationships are valid. And I really hope this supports you to continue walking through and completing those dreams. Hayaya.